What's up, everybody? This is Michael Davis, Adriel Black, and welcome to my review of Impact Wrestling's Slammiversary 2020 right here on the PWS Zone. Now, this is my first time doing a review of Impact show, whether it be Impact Wrestling on Tuesday nights or a pay-per-view. But I want to watch this. I watched this show tonight to see what all the hype was about, see how Impact delivered this show, and I tell you this right now, I was not disappointed. It was a pretty good show from top to bottom. Some of the surprises were great, some were but I gotta give you my thoughts and my review right here, right now. And don't worry, I'm pretty sure that Adriel Brown gonna be doing a review of this show. Well, he's too busy. He's living a trans-worthy lifestyle right now. So I can't really hate on that. But you will get a review of Adriel Brown on Slammiversary. Don't worry. Have no fear. Adriel Black is here right now. But we start out the show with the Rascals Open Challenge, Zachary Wentz and Desmond Xavier, who will answer the call, who will answer the challenge against the Rascals. Lo and behold, is none other than the Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, a former world champion, a former SWA champion. This is not gonna be the only champion, former world champion that gonna be making an appearance on this show. But this match was a great way to start the show. Really fun match between these two teams. You can tell that Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin had not lost a beat since the last time they teamed up. I know that I heard the rumor that they were supposed to be returning to the WrestleMania weekend show in April, but COVID happened, and that we didn't get that opportunity. But we got the opportunity tonight. They got the win over the Rascals, and continue to stack the card when it comes to tag team division in Impact Wrestling. And I always said they needed more tag teams, and they're listening to the fans. They listen to me. They listen to the fans that want to see more tag teams in Impact Wrestling. And this is not gonna be the last time we see the Motor Machine Guns on this show. We get that in a little bit. But next match was Moose versus Tommy Dreamer for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship in an old school Wolves match. Basically an Extreme Wolves match, but whatever. This match, don't care. Didn't give a shit. Moose wins. Fuck you, Moose, for being a pussy ass bitch, blocking people, for calling you out, for hanging out with a convicted pedophile. And I mean, TNA is dead. We don't need to have you walking around with a TNA World Heavyweight Championship. I don't care if you walking around with a black strap, a white strap, or a rainbow strap. We don't want to see that belt. As nice as it is, that belt does not belong in the Impact Wrestling world right now. Just me. But in this match, we have a gauntlet match to determine the number one contender for the Knockout Championship. And for a second, I thought this was gonna be like a regular gauntlet match where you have two people start the match. One person gets eliminated by getting pinned or submitted, and that person will come out vice versa. But there was a more Royal Rumble style matchup, and people would get eliminated over the top rope, while the last two people will determine who will win the match by pinfall or submission. Now, I'm gonna say this right now. I hate this match. I hate this damn match. This match sucked balls. And as a professor of women's wrestling, I could not stand this match because this match was straight out of a WWE playbook. Because you have Johnny Bravo, this punk ass bitch, coming out dressing up as Ty Valkyrie and Rosemary, eliminating females like James Ellsworth, helping Carmella win the Money in the Bank ladder match. And I just hated that. I just hated it so much. And you have these so-called huge returns in Master Wayne. One, we already knew that she was gonna be part of the match by like last week or the week before. And Katie Forbes, like Katie Forbes, we see she has a nice fake ass, and she has her ass hanging out most of her matches, but she sucks. She's not She's not that good. She is terrible in the ring. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. She sucks in the ring. But but I mean the match itself was not that was awful. But the last two women in the match were Taya Valkyrie and Kylie Ray, and Kylie Ray pinning the longest reigning knockout champion in history. The in my opinion the best knockout champion in history, Taya Valkyrie, and she is the new #1 contender for the knockout championship, and she will face either Deonna Purrazzo or Jordan Grace for that title down the road. And the next match of the night, well, wait, before we got the next match of the night, you have Heath Slater, or just Heath, making an appearance at Slammiversary, and he cut in promo how he's here in Impact Wrestling, yada yada, blah 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 blah. And you have what Heath would do coming out and talking trash to Heath, and he takes him out. I mean, none to say here. But we did get a short reunion from Heath and Rhino backstage, hugging it out and laughing it out, and it was a pretty cool moment. But we have Scott D'Amore walking to Heath saying, "Hey, you're a free agent. You're not signed to a contract at Impact Wrestling. You gotta have to leave. Have to leave here. We're not allowed to have visitors here, so you gotta leave." But before Heath Slater left, you have Rhino telling him that, "Hey, how about you just come back here this Tuesday night on Impact, and we might see Heath back on Impact this Tuesday on TV." But the next match of the night, you have the North, the longest reigning tag team champions in Impact Wrestling, taking on Sami Callihan and Ken Shamrock, and it was an okay match. Ken Shamrock, listen, I know you're a legend. I know you're the most Asian man, but you need to please leave. Please step away from the wrestling ring, because this match was not a good look for you. I mean, I had no words. Ken Shamrock needed to step away from the wrestling ring, because your time is up. For the time it really catch up to you, and it showed in this match with all the confusion between you and Sammy in this match. And luckily, the match wasn't that long, and North retained the titles. And you have Ethan Page, who have been killing it on with the weight loss. I mean, he looks fucking shredded, no homo. But he got in kind of promo after the match. And out comes Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, most Machine Guns, and they challenged the North for the Impact World Tag Team Championships. And that match will happen this Tuesday on Impact Wrestling. So that's gonna be one hell of a matchup. I cannot wait for that match. The next match that night on Slammiversary, you have Deonna Purrazzo versus Jordan Grace for the Knockout Championship, and this was definitely one of the matches of the night. Really, take the bad taste out of my mouth for that gauntlet match earlier in the night, and it was all because of Deonna Purrazzo. I'm not gonna give Jordan Grace any credit, because I did not. Jordan Grace just focused on who gonna send her DMs and dick pics after she posted a picture of her ass hanging out. That's what she mostly focused on. She's not focused on being a knockout champion, but I digress. This match was a great match. I really enjoyed this match, and Deonna Purrazzo tapping out Jordan Grace, and we have a new knockout champion in Deonna Purrazzo, the Virtuosa, and kudos to Deonna Purrazzo, proving that she is one of the best wrestlers in women wrestling. And NXT, WWE, they dropped the ball, and I'm glad to see the knockout champion. But before all that, I totally forgot a matchup. We had Chris Bay versus Willie Mack for the Elevator Championship, and that was a really good match too. Chris Bay, I'm not really haven't seen that much of him, but tonight he really showed off a lot of his skills in this matchup going up against Willie Mack. I really enjoyed this match from start to finish. You have Chris Bay winning the match by his version of the Ox Cutter. He calls it the Art of Finesse, and we have a new activated champion, or in his case, the finesse division champion, Chris Bay. So kudos to you. Congratulations, Chris Bay, on becoming the division champion. Now, to get to the main event of the show, you have for the World Heavyweight Championship, you have Ace Austin, you got Trey Miguel, you got Eddie Edwards, and we have What's wrong? Whoa, that was a huge bummer seeing Westron out here. I thought we were gonna see something big. I thought we were gonna see a major return, and we have what's wrong, but that's not all. We were not gonna get disappointed in this match. We have the return of not Super Eric, not Showtime Eric Young, but a world class maniac Eric Young, and he makes it a fair five-way match for the Impact World Championship. The match that we were scheduled to have, it was gonna be a fair five-way, not a fair four-way, but now we gotta have a fair five-way with two new people, and this match was your average car crash in a pay-per-view. And I mean, I feel like I was watching a match for the Heavyweight Championship, not necessarily a World Championship, but I cannot complain about this match. It was a great match from top to bottom. You have a lot of people were pissed off that Westron eliminated Eric Young, and it's like the second person to be eliminated in the match. Like Twitter was hating this decision, and Eric Young coming out to destroying the leg, the surgery repaired leg of Westron, and I don't expect these two to be physically so. I don't expect these two to be to have a blow off. I expect these two to have a feud down the road, and I can't wait to see that match. But the last two people in this match, you have Ace Austin, Eddie Edwards, the rivalry that been going on for over a year now, and it was a pretty damn good storytelling. And a lot of people saying that Ace Austin is the new AJ Styles. Everybody reminds me of AJ Styles, but pump the fucking brakes, because Ace Austin is good, but he ain't phenomenal. He is no way near the level of AJ Styles. Not when he was young, and not now. So calm the fuck down with that AJ Styles comparison, please. But Ace Austin coming in, hitting the fold on Eddie Edwards, his finisher, but he kicks out. And Eddie Edwards fighting back in this match, hitting the Boston Knee Party to Ace Austin, not once but twice, and we have a new World Heavyweight Champion in Eddie Edwards, and a long way back to the top for Eddie Edwards, from getting his eye busted by Sami Callihan by a baseball bat to fighting all the way back to the top, taking out OVE, Sami Callihan, Ace Austin, Killer Cross, all these guys he had to face, standing in his way to get back to the top, and I'm glad he's back. He's World Heavyweight Champion again, and kudos to Eddie Edwards. I mean, you earned it, you deserved it, and congratulations. But after the match, you have a standout with Matt Fulton and Ace Austin, and before they got a chance to take out Eddie Edwards, who comes out? Well, not beer money. It's the Good Brothers, Luke Gallows and Corey Anderson, and Luke Gallows almost busted his ass by walking down the ramp. I almost laughed my ass off because I fucking hate Luke Gallows. But they come in, they take out Austin and Matt Fulton, and they celebrate with Eddie Edwards with a couple of beers. And before we got to the end of the show, we have a certain logo, a very familiar logo we see all over social media. And the man behind the logo is EC3. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, EC3 is back in Impact Wrestling. I mean, are we surprised? I mean, we wanted to see this guy back in Impact Wrestling ever since he got cut from WWE, and I'm glad he's back in Impact. I mean, a lot of people were expecting him to be part of the World Championship matchup, but hey, there was a good surprise either at the end, having him just standing there, just with that cold hard look in his eye, and I cannot wait to see what's in store for him in Impact Wrestling. But overall, this show was a pretty damn good show. I'm gonna give it a 7. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. I mean, the matches were great. Some of the fights were pretty damn good, and I enjoyed myself watching this show. But overall, 7 out of 10. I think that's a pretty damn good score if you ask me. But let me know down below what you think about the show. If you watched the show, leave me your thoughts down below. Make sure to like the video, subscribe, tap the bell on the YouTube app. You don't miss any of my videos. And yeah, Impact Wrestling, good job. You delivered. Until next time, I'm not gonna David Black. I'm out.